Okay, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another live stream, guys. And yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting one because I want to go over the key levels today for Bitcoin. There's going to be a couple setups that I'm going to be running through within this live. I am looking at some long positions for a few altcoins because I do think, like right now, Bitcoin is getting rejected, and I want to speak about that. Right, I want to speak about this rejection. And I think a little people are a little bit too bullish right now on the charts. And basically, guys, I've got a couple charts that I want to go over. And essentially, I am looking at longs, but there is a few signs of rejection, guys. And I think personally, you can't really ignore these rejections, right? So we have to look at this on the lower time frames as well. So like if we look at the 1 week chart, right? So if we look at the weekly, we can see, guys, right now Bitcoin, obviously looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, we climbed up really nicely, right? We made a massive weekly candle to the upside, which is obviously showing signs of a push, which is a good thing, right? I do think that it's a good thing for Bitcoin. But I do think that we might be retracing at least back down to some key levels, and I will discuss these levels on the lower time frames. Yesterday, we did actually take a short position for Bitcoin. It ended up just getting stopped out at break even because, yeah, it still looks good though for shorts. To be fair, like for Bitcoin, but overall, I want to speak about some other setups because there's going to be a couple setups that I wanna go over within this live. So BTC, you can see right now, weekly time frame. This is your rejection zone right over here. And what I want to do now is I want to show you guys this tool that I use. Right, it's called the fixed range volume profile. Right, fixed range volume profile right over here. So we can bring it from this week, the beginning to the low. And you can see, guys, we have this level here at 60,000, the value area low for Bitcoin. So we could potentially retest this level here, guys, for BTC, which is definitely a possibility within the next the short term. So if we look at the weekly right now, the weekly looking really, really good, but we are getting rejected from this level right over here, right? So this is quite a strong rejection zone for Bitcoin. And then on the daily, we also have this level here at 60,300. So I'm expecting price, I'm looking at a potential long at 61.8, but even a little bit lower, we could potentially look at a long for Bitcoin a little bit lower at around about 60,000 or even 59,000 around about these areas. Okay. So personally, I do think that price is still going to come down a little bit for the day. I do think that we may see a bit of retracement because there's a lot of things that are happening right now for Bitcoin, right? If we do have a look at the 200-day moving average, right? Is this a 200-day? Yeah, so the 200-day moving average is at 59,600. So what I'm expecting is this, right? So you can see whenever we're above this level, we tend to go up, right? So we came above. So I'm expecting price to come back down, potentially hit this 200-day moving average, which is also this value area low, right? And then we can definitely look at a potential upside from this point, right? So personally, I will be looking at a potential long for Bitcoin if we can come down a little bit lower here. So we'll see if we can get that. We'll see if we can get that for Bitcoin today. I will be posting this setup in the Telegram groups, but yeah, I just want you guys to note that we are still forming these lower highs in the market right now, and I think a lot of people are just unaware of that, and they just flip bullish like once you see a green week, right? So it's all good and fair and well, but you have to look at the charts and just be like, okay, what's actually happening in the charts? And I do expect a little bit of a retracement, guys, for Bitcoin, at least back down to 59K, around about these levels, 59,600. That's literally a 200-day moving average. So you can see right over here, there's a lot of confluences at that point. So let's see if we can get that for Bitcoin. I would expect the price to come down a little bit more. But yeah, overall, I'm not really interested in taking anything for Bitcoin right now. We are currently stuck in a bit of a mid range for the day. If we look at the lower time frames, we are a little bit. If we look at the 30-minute and the 15, we are starting to form a little bit of a range right now, right over here. So this is going to be the trading range for the day. Basically, what you want to be doing, you want to be looking for basically buys above this point over here. And then sells below here. So let's just make this color red. So essentially what I'm looking at for the day is Bitcoin currently just in a little bit of a range. Remember, we will be taking some sells or buys depending on what we get here. If we have a look at the 1 hour chart, we are still holding support, which is fine. If we have a look at the 30-minute and the 15, technically this is a level that we need to obviously hold, right? This level at 63,131. Yeah, so for me right now, I'm currently just not really interested in a trade for Bitcoin. We did get stopped out break even yesterday, and then literally just hit TP1 to the exact, and then bounce from that point. So personally, for Bitcoin right now, currently just in like a no trade zone. So essentially, what I'll be waiting for Bitcoin is if we can just um, close respecting these levels today. I'm actually just going to remove that because we out of that trade now. But essentially, we're in a no trade zone, and essentially, what I want to be looking at for the day is if we can just take some, depending on what we get, right? Depending on what we get today, I want to see price come down and break this level over here, and we can look for sells a little bit lower. But we'll see if we can get that. We are forming a bit of a trend line structure as well, right over here. If we have a look at that, we are forming that on the 30-minute time frame. So for now, Bitcoin, you can't really do much at this point. I don't really want to be involved in any position right now for BTC. So we'll see what happens. I do have a lot of other setups that I'm looking at for the day, guys. So let's take a look at what I'm looking at for the day. Like I said, guys, Bitcoin, if it breaks this low, we look for sells. If it breaks this, we can look for buys. But the thing is, sells are more valid. The reason why I say that for Bitcoin is if you look a little bit left, this is very, very clean range, right? There's a lot of clean range right over here. Whereas if we look for buys above this point, there's not there's not really any clean range over here. So the range to the left is how you can identify if something is going to actually drive or not, right? So personally, sells will be on the cards there. Even if we can potentially just do this for the day, if price can do this, get rejected from this level, we take sells back down to these lows, something like that. That could be the case for the day. Okay. So for now, Bitcoin currently just pretty much just a no trade zone. Not really interested in a setup here for Bitcoin right now. There's a couple coins, Litecoin, guys. Litecoin, if you look at Litecoin on the weekly time frame, basically hasn't really done much. But if you look at the daily, guys, so I'm actually looking at a potential long from this level right over here. This is your daily support zone for Litecoin. So if you look at the bigger picture here, so we can see that price has been rejecting from this high over here multiple times, right? So what I'm looking at for Litecoin is potentially if we can come down a little bit lower today, look for longs, and then pretty much take longs until the break back up to like 95, potentially back up to those highs. So Litecoin looking quite juicy, to be fair. So I'll let you know once I enter this trade. But the longs look really, really good for Litecoin. I wouldn't enter a long right now. I'd rather wait for price to. We can see that this box is pretty big, right? It's quite a big box. So we can definitely come down a little bit lower. Yeah, so personally just going to wait a little bit here. We can probably see if we can tap into this point right over here. This would be a good indication for a potential buy, right? So I'm looking for buys for Litecoin at around about 62.41. That would be a good entry for Litecoin. And yeah, we're going for quite a big move, guys. We're going for quite a big move to the upside for Litecoin. Essentially looking at a 9% move. Basically, this is the range, right? Whenever we tap into this box over here, we look for buys. Whenever we tap into this box over here, we look for sells, right? And if we break through this trend line, this is just going to go straight, right? It's going to go pretty much back up to these highs over here. So Litecoin looking absolutely juicy for the day, okay? Litecoin looking really good. Solana, looking at potential sells for Solana today, guys. Have a look at Solana. So basically, I'm being honest with you guys. I think a lot of people have just flipped bullish. Like, it's crazy to see the fact that so many people are like, oh, for flipping bullish. But you have to realize there's just so much going on in the world right now. Like, there's going to be the rate cuts in September 16th. Rate cuts. There's going to be elections in 71 days, which is going to be absolutely crazy. Remember the elections, guys. So essentially, this is something to watch out for, guys. It's going to be crazy. The elections in 51 days, you can see that this is now neutral. So if this starts to come up a little bit here, that's when I would be looking more for sells. So I think a lot of people just need to realize that we are looking quite good, right? We are looking decent on the higher time frames, but there's a lot of other things that are happening, and I don't think people are understanding what's happening. So let's have a look at Solana right now. So basically, I'm actually looking at a potential sell here for Solana. You can see we are coming down quite nicely. If we have a look at the 15, you can see right over here. Yeah, this is looking good, guys. Solana. Yeah, I'm looking at a potential sell here, guys. Basically, what I'm looking at is, if we look at the 4 hour on the daily quickly before we jump into the sell, we have tapped into a strong resistance. Okay, so this is a strong level. Yeah, and I do think that we can come down at least back up to the 150 zone. That is something to look at for Solana for now. We have definitely ran up really hard, but we didn't really close above this point, and we still are trading below this key level here. So I do think that we can come down a little bit. So on the 4 hour time frame, same thing, right? The 4 hour candle did actually just close. We created a top wick, and yeah, I do like this setup here for Solana. 153 is a level as well. 153. I'm gonna take this sell here, guys, for Solana, guys. I won't have time to post this, but I'm just gonna take it quickly from this point. We're looking for like a 3% move, a 2% move here. Stop loss just going to be above this high. It's very tight stop loss here. So I'm going to take this sell here for Solana, guys. I'm just going to jump into it. All right. I'm taking sells here for Solana. Yeah, we're closing below these levels here. Yeah, I'm gonna post this quickly in the chat, so you guys can also take it. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So TP is going to be at so the first TP is at 156.14. 156.14. TP2 is going to be at 153.76. And then stop loss is going to be at where's the stop loss? Stop loss is going to be at, we'll keep it above this level here at 158.24, 158.24. 158.24. Leverage is going to be 10x. Okay, so I'm taking the sell here for Solana. We just spoke about why we're taking it. So let's see if we can get a bit of a sell here. A bit of a sell off here. This is more of a short-term trade, so it's a scalp trade. You can obviously, depending on your leverage, but yeah, just I'm using a 10x leverage for this trade. So we'll see if this can play out for Solana. So the first TP is going to be at this level here, roundabout over here. That would be the level to look at. And yeah, that is the trade for the live right now. So TP1 here. We've just got a 15-minute closure as well. So 15-minute candle just closed, respecting the trend line, which is good. Respecting this trend line, which is absolutely good. Litecoin, remember Litecoin, we're waiting for that buy a little bit later on, but there's just not much we can do here until we get that signal. But yeah, right now just interested in this long, this short for Solana. Okay, you guys are watching on. Let me have a look at the CoinW. Live streaming. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. It seems like this is not loading up here. Let's just refresh that. Let's just refresh that. Okay. Yeah, so just some sellers here for Solana, yeah, guys. Not really interested in anything else. And then let's have a look at Bitcoin again, because Bitcoin actually might be selling off here. I'm also looking at Matic, guys. Matic, let me show you guys. Basically, looking at a potential sell for Matic as well. I was looking at this a little bit early on today. I'm not in it yet. It seems like my Wi-Fi is so slow today. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's so slow. I think it's because I'm on VPN. So we'll just leave that open there. This is the only trade we're in right now. We are in sells here for Solana. This is a scalp trade, guys. It's a scalp trade. It's nothing. I won't be holding this for like a week or so. I'm still expecting Solana to go up, but it's more of a short-term trade. We broke trend line and everything, so I want to take sell some Matic as well. I want to show you exactly what I'm looking at, but it just seems to be like very, very slow. How's everyone doing today? If you guys are watching on YouTube, let me know how you are, and let me know if you're in this sell with me right now. Let me know if you're in this sell with me right now. Bitcoin. Ooh, Bitcoin looking a little bit scary, guys. Bitcoin looking a little bit scary, yeah. So look at this. So basically, guys, what did I say earlier? This is your no trade zone right now for Bitcoin, right? We're in a no trade zone. And yeah, I'm looking at potentially looking for a potential sell as well for Bitcoin today. But I'm liking the Solana setup a lot more. And Matic, guys. I'm looking to short Matic right now as well. We look at Matic on the 4-hour. I'm expecting it to come back down to 0.43. So I just want to quickly see if we can take this. We have a look at the 15. Let's have a look. Sorry, not in this yet. Yeah, it's looking decent, looking really, really decent for Matic here. I'm not going to take it yet. I want to see a break of this low right over here. That would be amazing. If we can just break this low over here, this would be the signal to go in for Matic. Okay, so right now, just in a sell for Solana, guys. And then Matic, we're going to be taking Matic a little bit later on. And then also Bitcoin approaching, right? It's approaching the level right now. It is approaching the level right now, which is which means that we will be looking at a potential sell for Bitcoin, but not right now. Just not really interested right now to take the sell here for Bitcoin. We have to obviously wait for price to close below our level here, but we'll see if we can get that. Because if we look at the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, let's have a look and see what happened here for BTC. We did close a little bit of a bearish doji here, which means that a little bit of indecision, which is something that we can obviously relate to, which means we just need to close it below the key level here at around about 62,741. That would be a good indicator to go short. Okay, but that's about that. Jupiter is coming down quite nicely. Yeah, looking like we're going to get a sell-off today. So we are currently just in Solana shorts. I'm looking to potentially hold this one back down to 150, but TP1 over here, TP2 here, and then potentially TP3 over here. And then we're going to be looking for buys a little bit later on as well, at around about 150 for Solana. So overall, looks really, really decent here for Solana. This is just a trendline sell. And then, yeah, Matic, waiting for Matic as well. So let's see what happens there. So the stop loss for Matic is going to be above here, around about. No ways. Okay, I'm actually going to short Matic right now, and the reason why I'm shorting it is because I just got a notification on Twitter. Here we go. Have a look at this. I'm going to short Matic now, guys. I'm going to short Matic now, and the reason why is just got a notification on Twitter, right over here, that we just got 21 million transferred from unknown wallet to Binance, and that's exactly something that I was actually waiting for. So yeah, I'm gonna take a short now. Obviously, we should technically wait for support to be broken for Matic. We should technically wait for this to be broken, but just because we got this information out now that potentially people are bringing their Matic to a SEX, which is Binance, I do expect a bit of a sell-off right now. So yeah, let's see. So we're in a short for Solana and we are in a short for Matic right now. So stop loss for Matic. Let's have a look. Stop loss for Matic is going to be 0.5184. And then TPs are going to be let's have a look here. This was the beginning of the. I mean, yeah, Matic could dump hard here. We have a moving average over here. So TP1 is going to be around about this level here. 0.477. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's see what happens, guys. We are shorting Matic and we are shorting Solana. We'll see if we can get a bit of a move here, a bit of a push. So let's see. Solana looks really good. I like how this closed respecting, so that's good. And then Matic also looks decent. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So Solana absolutely dripping here, guys. Beautiful. TP1 is going to be this low. I think Bitcoin must be breaking, right? Let's have a look. We're going to just keep Solana on the left here. We're just going to keep... Check it, Toncoin, guys. Did you check this coin? It's crazy. Got absolutely smoked because of the CEO. But let's have a look at Bitcoin quickly. Because Bitcoin must be breaking down right now, right? Yeah. Here we go. I didn't add it. I didn't add it to the stream key. Just give me 1 second. I was meant to add it to the stream key. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. We are short on Solana here. Okay. And if you guys did just join me, also took short for Matic. Main reason why is that look at the daily time frame. First of all, for Matic on the daily, I want to show you guys an important level. So basically, this was definitely looking like a bit of a fake out to the upside. You can see this was basically a massive fake out. And yeah, I do think that we can come down a little bit lower. I will be looking to long Matic at around about 0.43 a little bit later on. So I'm expecting a little bit of a dump here today, guys. I'm expecting a little bit of a dump here today for Matic and for a couple coins, which is why I'm taking some sells. So we'll see if we can get a little bit of a push here. So let's see. And yeah, if you guys did just join now, we did take sells for Solana, which is I did post it in the group. And then for Bitcoin, we waiting for a bit of a confirmation here. Waiting for a bit of a confirmation to break this low. So basically, we're in a no trade zone right now. We are in a no trade zone right now, and essentially, what I want to see is price break. I want to see price break this key level here. Okay, so we can't take sells until we break that level. But Matic looks good. You can still enter Matic, and the reason why I like this setup is because this is what we had as well. We had around about 21 million worth of Matic transferred to the unknown wallet, which is crazy. But yeah, let's see what happens today. It's gonna be quite crazy. We're just gonna keep Solana and Matic on the charts here. But yeah, let me know how you guys are today. I just need to actually. It seems like I didn't add a destination. Seems like I didn't have it. But yeah, it looks like we're approaching TP1 quite fast here, guys. We are approaching TP1 quite quickly. So basically, the streaming on the app will work now. I've spoken to the tech, and it seems they didn't add it. So the streaming on the app should work now. Okay. Sorry about that. Not too sure why, but I prefer streaming on YouTube as well. So if you guys do like these live streams, I do it every single day, guys, every single day. And also I do try to do an update on the market every single day as well. So yeah, I mean, look at Solana, it's ripping. Matic is also looking good. I like the setup as well. So Bitcoin closed below here. Bitcoin closed below support. I'm expecting a bit of a dump here, guys. I'm expecting a little bit of a dump here. And the reason why is we've closed below support. But to be honest with you, I'm in two positions right now. I'm in a Matic sell and a Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm in a Solana sell and a Matic sell. So I'm not really interested in taking another setup here for Bitcoin. But essentially, Bitcoin can potentially come down here. Because we literally just broke support right now. So yeah, I'm expecting price to close below this point. I never wanna see you. I'm looking at a potential sell here for Bitcoin, but yeah, I would rather wait for this 1 hour to close here. So if you can get a 1 hour candle to close here, bearish, then fine. Sells are valid. How about Cardano? Yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, we short Matic here. I think Matic can drop hard. If you have a look to the left here, there's not much resistance, guys. If Matic dumps, we're gonna dump like 10%. So just yeah. Let's have a look at that anyway. Oh, it doesn't look good, eh? So let's have a look at Cardano. Yeah, someone has requested Cardano. So if we have a look at the daily time frame, of course the daily. I mean, it's bearish, right? I think a lot of people right now are just they're too bullish, and it's messing with their heads, right? So what I'm expecting is, right now the daily time frame, guys, we closed below a key level. This was a support slash resistance. We closed below. We closed below this level, guys, which is not a good thing. So potentially we have this level here for Cardano. This is going to be the long zone. This is what I would call the long zone for Cardano. And essentially, I would be looking to long Cardano at that level. Okay. So if we can come down, I think because we closed below support, right? We closed below support to the right over here. And then this was resistance as well. Same thing over here, resistance. So I think Cardano has a little bit of room to come down, looking at maybe a 5% drop here for the day. So I'll be looking to long Cardano over here, back up to these highs potentially. Okay. But right now, yeah, I don't want to really take too many shorts. I don't want to overexpose myself on the market because we are in two right now. So I'll just leave those ones. But yeah, I do think that Cardano is going to come down here. It closed below support. It was a really, really strong level, of course. So I'm expecting a little bit of a move down, and then I'll be taking longs a little bit later on for Cardano. Okay. Yeah. So Matic's doing well. Solana's doing well. So let's see. So yeah, Cardano. I mean, if you look at the daily, it doesn't look good. Look at the 4 hour; it's about to break support here, and it's quite clean range to the downside. So yeah, I'm expecting a bit of a dump. You could potentially look at a sell as well, and then put stops above here. But yeah, I'm not really interested in that. Matic is dumping, guys. Matic is dumping. I think there's going to be quite a bit of selling pressure for Matic. We've just seen this coming over here. You guys should follow these guys on Twitter. Whale Alert, really, really good to follow. Shows you all the massive money coming in and out of wallets to exchanges. Yeah, so it's something good to follow. Something really good to follow. But yeah, I'm also looking for a Bitcoin sell. Okay, so just get ready, guys. This is going to be quite a cool stream. We're going to take a couple trades in the stream. Recently, my live streams. I mean, I think yesterday we took the Bitcoin sell in the live stream. I think it was. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But yeah, we took sell for Bitcoin yesterday in this stream. So yeah, let's see, guys. I think we're going to see quite a big dump here for Bitcoin if we can break that support. Looks decent, right? Looks really, really decent. It's really, really decent. But yeah. What other charts you guys want me to look at? We could potentially take some sells on other charts. So I'm losing my voice for some reason. I think doing these live streams, because yesterday I did like 5 live streams yesterday, which was crazy. And I think doing the live streams hurt my voice quite a bit. But it doesn't really matter. Like I'm not really into phase, like whatever. So yeah, we're waiting for guys. If you guys did just join right now, welcome. We in Solana sells CTK. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at CTK. Have a look at Uni though quickly. I'll look at CTK now, but Uni is looking terrible, guys. I was looking at it long this morning, but I didn't actually take it because it just wasn't valid or breaking below support. But yeah, not really interested in that right now. It looks like we're going to see a bigger dump there. CTK. Let's have a look. CTK. Let's have a look at the weekly. What's happening on the weekly? Let's have a look. So the weekly time frame. Okay, so the weekly closed quite bullish last week. Thing to note is that yeah, I don't really know what's happening with this coin. What is this coin? Let me know in the comments. What is this coin? But yeah, on the weekly we did close bullish, but we did close respecting this key level here. So this is not a good thing, right? This level right over here, this was a key resistance. We did close respecting that level, which is basically telling me that we could potentially get rejected from the zone. Oh, sorry, here we go. Wrong chart. We could potentially get rejected from the zone. And essentially, it's security. Okay, cool. Essentially, I would need to see a weekly candle closure above this level here, or like a daily closure. Because if we look at the daily, it just looks bearish, right? Doesn't look bullish at all. But something to note is that once we start climbing above, here we go. Once we start climbing above this moving average here, this is your 200-day. You can see whenever we're above this level, we tend to pump quite hard. We're above here, we pump quite hard. we're above. We carry like a little bit of a fake out. So for CTK, if you're looking for like a position today, I'd probably, I wouldn't really take sells right now, although it does look bearish. I just, yeah, I don't really know this coin. I haven't really charted it much. We do have support over here. So let's just see. If we take sells, I mean, support is already pretty much in, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'd wait to see if there's a reaction over here. And then we can maybe look for potential buys. I'll be looking for buys in the zone over here here we go. I'll be looking for buys around about 0.56, around about there. But yeah, I don't really want to take sells. The range is too small. It's too small right now for CTK. But yeah, let's see if we can come down a little bit lower here. Okay, so right now, guys, I'm currently just in a couple shorts. I'm in a Solana short here. Looking to target TP1 at the zone here. Bitcoin, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to break. It looks like it really wants to break. We'll see if we can obviously break that level. That would be good. It would push a lot of coins down. And also the main reason why, guys, I'm a little bit bearish today is if we have a look at the total 3, right? People don't look at this chart, but this chart, guys, the total 3 is starting to break trend to the downside, right? And in my analysis this morning, I was saying that we have a level at 575 billion for total 3, and I want to see price come down to that zone. This would be the level. It's in confluence with the 618 fib level. So if we take it from the fib from this low over here to this high, it's perfectly aligned with this level right over here, the 575. So I'm expecting a sell-off today, and then we're going to look for buys a little bit later on for the altcoins, right? So I'm only really focusing on altcoins today, although I'm looking at Bitcoin to the right over here. The downside for Bitcoin is not as big as what the altcoins would be. So rather look for the move to the downside. So let's see. Bitcoin is looking like it wants to break support soon. The 30-minute time frame looking like it wants to soon. But it's still holding right now. So taking sells not really valid, not just yet. What we can do is, what I'm actually looking, I used to trade this a lot, right? So you can see how we technically closed below this previous 15-minute, right, for Bitcoin. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put a sell stop on this low, right? So basically what a sell stop is, if price hits this level, we can actually do that. Sell stop. Okay. So basically what I mean by that is, if price can break this 62,655 level, if we can just break this level straight away, right? So you on CoinW or whatever exchange, you can put a trigger order, right? So in Forex, it's actually called a sell stop. So essentially, when price hits that level, you'll enter the sell, right? So what I'm expecting is, once we break that previous wick low, we're most probably just going to drive right, because there's no traffic to the left, right? There's literally no traffic to the left here, which means that we're probably going to see quite a big rip. And you can see there's a wick over here as well, which is probably the same wick. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's exactly the same wick. That's crazy. So yeah, I think once we break that wick, we can just enter a sell straight away. Okay. So let's see what happens, guys. London session is now, so looking at a sell stop. looking at a sell stop here. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da-da-da. Baby, don't hurt me. So let's see. You can see right now, so the 15-minute just closed for Bitcoin, which is I close respecting, which is fine. If we close really bullish here, then I'll probably look, we probably just gonna bounce. But because we close respecting this key level here, we might still see a sell-off within the session. So just patience is definitely key here for Bitcoin, especially. So don't stress, huh? So we're in those cells for Solana. Looking like it wants to just come up a little bit here. Not really interested in. I mean, this still looks really, really clean for Solana today. You can see that we broke below all these wicks over here, which is good, right? All these wicks over here, we've actually cleared those wicks, which is a good sign. For the 30-minute time frame, the 1 hour time frame is saying that right now, we need to see this 1 hour candle close below this level right over here. Okay, so for the 1 hour time frame, we need to see price close below this level here at around about 157.09. That is going to be the key level for Solana. For Bitcoin, like I said, for Bitcoin, we are currently at support. We're in a no trade zone, right? A no trade zone for Bitcoin. Not really interested in taking sells unless we just break support. Looking for a sell stop below the lows. So we'll see if we can get that today. But right now, just kind of just chilling out. It's important just to have patience in this type of market, guys, and especially when you're in a trade. If you take a trade, you have to see it out, right? We took the trade for Solana. We have our levels set out on the chart. We have our stop loss in place. We have our TPs in place. And if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. If it hits, it hits, right? So we've spoken about why we think it's going to go down. This is part of the trading plan. If it goes down, then cool, right? But if it hits stops, it's only a 0.7% loss. So on a 10x leverage, that's only 7% on the trade. Whereas our TP, we're looking at around about 25 to around about 40% trade. So, if you just look at the risk, if you look at the risk for that for Solana, it's definitely a trade that I'm willing to take, right? I'm only going to lose 7% on this trade if it hits stop loss, and you guys would also, right? So you have to look at the risk, guys. Yeah. Let's see if we can come down. Bitcoin is looking a little bit juicy here, guys. Looking a little bit juicy. If we look at the web.book bookmap, remember, guys, web.book bookmap shows us the key levels for the day. So let's see. It's been a little bit slow lately, the book map when loading up. If we have a look at the weekly time frame, we can see liquidity is sitting around about, let's come down a little bit lower. Yeah, we have 62,400 looking like a critical zone. Look at the daily time frame, we can see that 62,000, 61,500 is a critical zone. 62,000. There's a little bit more liquidity to the downside, guys. You can see 62,500. There's quite a bit of range over here that we can just dump. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting 62,000 to get hit today potentially for Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not saying it's a guarantee, right? But I'm expecting that for the day. Okay. Why is Rare bleeding so much? I think we spoke about Rare yesterday, right? Let's have a look at Rare. We were looking at it and we were saying that we still need to come down a little bit more. Let's have a look at Rare. I can't find Rare here. Let's see. Yo, check the 1 minute for Rare. When was this? This was just now. Yeah, I think for Rare, you're gonna have to wait for. I think we're looking at Rare and we're looking for bars over here. I think yesterday we were looking for that. I don't know what happened to my chart. It seems to be like it's gone. But basically for Rare, yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's bleeding so much, to be fair. Let's have a look. Maybe there's some news. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Maybe there's some news here. Doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy. Despite a sluggish start, the non-fungible token market has shown potential signs of movement. Past 7 days, global NFT market is experiencing NFT. I'm not too sure why. I'm actually not too sure why. I'd have to go a little bit more in depth for that for Rare. But yeah, I think personally for Rare, I'd be looking, probably just to look for a long, little bit low here, guys. This could even come back down to this low, yeah, 0.12. Yeah, 0.12. I don't know. I think it's just had a massive run up and people are just taking profits. I think that's about it. And then if Bitcoin dumps there, it's probably going to dump a lot harder. So just be careful, yeah. If you're holding this coin, maybe sell. If you're holding this coin now and you bought like here, maybe sell now and then just look for lower prices. That's what I'll be doing for Rare. I don't really know much about what's happening with Rare right now, but yeah, I just personally it just doesn't look great, right? These types of massive moves for tokens like this. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the chart, it was literally it went to like $5. That's crazy. So if you believe in Rare and you believe in like what's happening with the project, buying at this price doesn't really matter, right? If we can go back up to all-time high, you're looking at quite a nice gain. But I don't think that's possible. $5 is a little bit ambitious. Tau, yeah, I think AI coins have been ripping, right? Let's have a look. Also coming down a little bit right now. Okay. So what's important to note for Tau is, I mean, straight away you can just see it, right? Really, really strong level for Tau at the zone. Very, very strong level for Tau. But this is looking like a huge, huge W pattern. This is looking beautiful. Okay, so Tau, I mean, this was your clear buy zone for Tau at this level 215 was the zone. But right now, what we can look at is we've actually broken out, right, as well, which is quite interesting. We've actually broken out right over here. This was the breakout. And essentially, where can we look for potential longs? That's a good question. That is a great question. Right over here, right? So if Tau, I mean, I like it, right? I like it. Looks really, really good. I believe in Tau. Obviously, Tau got smacked quite hard. But I do believe in this project, and I believe that the bottom is pretty much in for Tau. To be fair, this is probably your bottom for Tau. So I would probably look for a long for Tau at around about 294. Back up to these highs over here. Right now we're getting rejected from a strong level, really, really strong level. But I think that we can probably just look at that, right? We can probably just look at that. So the daily looks good. The 4-hour time frame looks like it wants to come down a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is looking like a beautiful triple top pattern. Basically, we've topped out multiple times here. Once over here, twice over here, and then 3 times over here. So I don't think buying here for Tau is a good idea. I think you can actually get a little bit lower. So put some limit orders at around about like 294, 295 for Tau. Looks really, really nice. Looks really, really nice. Any thoughts on Rare? Yeah, Rare, it's getting smacked. So Tau looks good. Solana, we still took these sells for Solana. Remember Solana, I'm looking at bars a little bit later on. Looking at bars around about the $150 mark. You know, I'm expecting a bit of a push here. You know, the 30-minute and the 15 still looks fine, right? We can still come up a little bit here. We have this level here. We can definitely come back up to maybe add some more if it comes up a little bit more. If we have a look at the 5 minutes, yeah, still like the setup. We are in profits around about 8% on that trade. But yeah, let's see. Ondo, guys, I'm actually looking. I actually entered not a long for Ondo, but I entered a spot buy. We analyzed this level yesterday, if I'm correct, right? And basically, I was expecting price to hit the zone. So I did buy some spot for Ondo yesterday. I do believe that this could be a potential bounce zone. And then I also put another order a little bit lower here at this level. Because the thing is, right, Ondo, this is only a 6% move to the downside, right? So if I buy here and then I buy a little bit lower as well, it's fine, right? I'm not really too phased because it's only 6%. So, but like, do I want to take a futures trade at this level? No, because if I'm a little bit, sorry, this is Ondo here. So if I'm a little bit bearish on the day, I'd rather wait for Ondo to potentially come down a little bit lower as well. And if we do look at the fixed range volume profile for the range for Ondo, right over here, we can see that we are below the point of control. And we can potentially actually look at a long at the value area low, which is over here. So potentially something to look at for under. But holding under since 0.24. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 0.24. Yeah, hold on to under. Don't sell under. Like I wouldn't sell under. I wouldn't sell this coin. This coin's definitely gonna pass all-time high. Definitely. I think you can just look to accumulate right at these levels. I mean, we added such a strong daily support over here. If you look to the left, we had, and then in this level here as